Over the last couple of years, it has become more evident that organizations are stronger when they work together. Collaboration amplifies our individual strengths and collectively helps us accomplish more than we ever could have imagined. As a local animal welfare nonprofit, the Animal Rescue League of Boston has been strategically building our community partnerships to help keep pets together with their families in homes and out of shelters. Last year, ARL served over 23,000 animals in need. Through our partnerships and collaborations with other animal welfare and human service organizations, ARL works to promote the understanding of the human-animal bond and its deep connection with both individual and community health. Your support and our relationships with community partners gives ARL the ability to expand its critical services to keep pets and people together in homes and out of shelters.
Boston has a plethora of nonprofits, as you know, but when you bring them together in a way that is serving both institutions' missions and really have people that are committed, it is a 1 and 1 equals 3 situation. And you know, honestly, I get so excited every time I see the spay wagon here. It's one of those services that, especially in this neighborhood, is needed. And it's a great example of collaboration that benefits both organizations and benefits our greater missions. We care about animals, Animal Rescue League cares about animals, but we also both work at the interface between people and animals, and that really is what brings it all together.
When I was at the truck, they asked me if I wanted to get her fixed, if I wanted to get her spayed, and I said yes. And they said they will have someone contact me, and here we are. It was really just that easy. Out this, I was going to literally let her at least have 1 litter and then save for surgery. But having you guys here, it makes it that much easier. I don't have to worry about it, and I don't have to worry about puppies.
At ARL, we know that pets are truly part of the family and that the health of both humans and animals are interrelated. Our close relationships with human service organizations such as Action for Boston Community Development, Boston Senior Home Care, The Base, and the New England Center and Home for Veterans have given us greater outreach to provide low-cost, accessible service to meet animals and the people who love them right where they live.
A partnership between ABCD and the Animal Rescue League it was very much out of the box. You know, we are an organization that gives people the tools and helps them with basic needs, really an anti-poverty organization. And so it was an incredibly innovative idea, but very intriguing, sort of an outside-the-box way to help people who don't have the resources. This wellness wagon really brings this support to the community, right there where people are getting other services, right there where they live. Walking distance in many cases at our neighborhood centers where the wellness wagon is in the parking lot, people live right down the street. They don't even have to drive. They can walk their dog, they can carry their cat. And so it's been an incredibly convenient, not just affordable, but a way to allow them to get quality care. These are folks who are being served in our neighborhood service center for something else. They're coming in for fuel assistance, they're coming in to access food stamps or anything like that. And they will tell us over and over again, you know, I couldn't afford to care for my pet. I couldn't afford, I probably would have had to give them up if I hadn't been able to get services through the wellness wagon.
ARL made a strategic shift to become a more proactive and focused on prevention. What services can and should we provide to keep pets and the people together before a decision is made to surrender the pets and the human-animal bond is broken? An ideal scenario, an animal would never have to come into our animal care and adoption centers. Unfortunately, this is not always reality, which is why ARL is committed to its holistic approach to animal welfare. When an animal does come through our doors, we look at each animal as an individual and focus on its physical, emotional, and social well-being. Yenny's story is a perfect example of this.
On a cold and dreary December morning back in 2021, Yenny and her brother were discovered abandoned at a park in Avon, Massachusetts. They were both emaciated to the point of starvation and also had numerous abrasions all over their bodies. I was here at ARL when they came in, and it was amazing to watch how quickly the staff was able to provide them with the emergency care and treatment they so desperately needed.
They were on a refeeding plan, which means that we had to kind of parcel up their portions throughout the day so we don't overwhelm their stomach, since they were definitely malnourished. I just thought it was really amazing how resilient that she was, and how happy she was to be around people despite all that happened to her.
After several weeks in an ARL foster home, Yenny and her brother had gained back more than 10 pounds and were both adopted into loving homes. Yenny is happy, healthy, and thriving, and is a great example of one of the many animals whose story could have ended up differently had it not been for the Animal Rescue League of Boston.
It just shows what a village it takes to help some of these animals, and all the different departments that come together, law enforcement, the shelter staff, and even the amazing foster homes, which sometimes get overlooked but are truly essential to this kind of end goal. It's awesome to see.
Everything we do at ARL is tied back to our mission of being a champion for animals, with the goal of keeping pets happy, healthy, out of shelters, and with their families. The expansion of ARL's Dedham campus has centralized and increased our efficiencies in the operation of our innovative programs. Since ARL's founder, Anna Harris Smith, purchased the property in 1907 as a sanctuary for working horses and homeless animals, the grounds have continued to evolve to meet the ever-changing needs of our community. As part of our strategic planning process, we are currently evaluating how we will rebuild our largest animal care and adoption center located in Boston. While this location is adapted to meet the needs of our Boston community for over 60 years, we're exploring ways to increase accessibility to pet owners who need our critical services, and hope to raise our visibility with a state-of-the-art facility that will provide sanctuary for the animals in our care. As we look ahead to our next chapter, our task is to ensure that ARL remains an unwavering champion for animals in need, an essential resource for the people who care for them, and a committed partner for the communities where they live. Your support, whether volunteering, fostering, adopting, or donating, makes a lasting impact for animals in your community. In fact, we can't do any of this without our strong community of supporters just like you. Thank you.